Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready? Check everyone, Mike. 80 weapons. 80 weapons.
Quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Let's go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 35. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll run on first down. Jones, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Yo, go. Watch the screen. Hey, Jack. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
We got to seal. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot. Check out route.
They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hustle.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Keep coming.
It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, echo. Mike 13. Hey, check. Mike 13. He's coming. Look at me. Zipper. We got this. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Right here, right here.
Second and 6. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Second and 4. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 23 yards on the play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On first down, it's Samuels. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He's brought down at the 37.
Second and 5. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Yeah.
Motion. Mike 13.
Second and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Hey, exit.
Mike 13.
Check. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
Let's get this ball back.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be out of bounds. Now, it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Let's go. Now.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This is Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down now, it's Jones. And a short gain here, down to the 22. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Joker. Switch. What twist?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Matchbox light.
He's checking.
Let's go. Get it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be eat.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It leads to second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he finds a man on the crossing route. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
X3, 218, chop it.
Slam. Check it backer, check it backer.
Second and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Hey, Haywood.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Samuels. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Watch Mike, watch.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready to break.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with it punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Wahoo! Hey! No! 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in. Watch his left. Go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Topper! Hey, Delta. 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for... He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. 3rd down here.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Go! Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Switch. Trickstone, travel. Hey, Alpha. Hey. 80 weapons. Hey, orbit.
We got a seal.
They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Watch the screen. Check 24. Check
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They'll run on first down. McManus. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
61. Max box. Lights. Hey, box truck. Box truck.
9.
Hey, come on. Hit it.
They'll keep it on the ground. McManus. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
San Francisco.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. On second down, McManus. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 13.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
They'll run it with Jones. And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the kick is good.